are in the industry and people who are against the industry. So we're doing it in a learned dialogue, is how we call the approach that we have taken in Diwata. So ladies who are here, you're most welcome to join us to continue this dialogue, and we are focusing, as you said, Mike, on the young people. Thank you.
Thank you very much. On that note, our time is up. I'd like, if there's one last question, I'll be happy to entertain that. Yes.
Mike, perhaps in relation to the biblical reading that Peter read a while ago, the Catholic Bishops' Conference of the Philippines conducted its own parallel fact-finding on the Philex spill. I was wondering if you could have a reaction to that. I think one of the findings there was that the spill was massive and that way back in 2010, Philex should have done something about it. How would you react to that report?
You sound like a reporter from Channel 2, Dicky. No, but a very good question. And in fact, I think two nights ago, I was interviewed in Bandila or TV Patrol, Channel 2, regarding that issue. At that time, we have not yet really received a copy of the so-called report, but I did see the portion of their recommendations. And one, I have to say that clearly this study is not a study that is based on clear empirical data. Of course, we have yet to see who the experts that conducted this supposed study were, and who were the people involved, and what was the baseline data, and a lot of other technical issues. But suffice it to say that they mentioned a couple of things. For example, I recall they mentioned that the water is toxic, or the seepage was toxic. Again, let me repeat, and I will not get tired on saying this over and over again, that the water was not toxic. It's biodegradable, and this was determined not only by our own water experts and consultants and metallurgists from Philex, but also by an independent organization, a reputable one. Empirical data was made and empirical study was done. This was also made mention in very clear, unequivocal terms by no less than the DNR, the MGB, and the MEB. The government regulators themselves said on TV, radio, and print that the water is non-toxic, the seepage was non-toxic and biodegradable. The Bureau of Fisheries and Aquatic Resources, in a number of interviews, categorically said that the water is safe. In fact, you can eat the fish that is found in the rivers or the lakes or areas near where the spill occurred. So clearly, it goes against all the studies that were previously made. On the other points, of course, we will address them as they come along. They did try to enter our premises, and let me share that with you in the spirit of transparency again. They did try to enter our premises, and this could also happen, perhaps, hopefully not, to other members of the industry, saying that they wanted to conduct their own investigation. But if that was really the intention, all they have to do is go to the MGB, the DNR, the MEB. They are the government agencies tasked with doing the investigation. They conducted an investigation since August 1, or let's say from August 2 up to perhaps September 24, 25. That's more than a month of interviews, investigations, whatever you call it. All the documents, data, empirical evidence are there. If they are really sincere in finding out the truth, all they could have done was go to the relevant government agency. The government agencies, under pain of law, cannot, of course, withhold this information. That's already a law. You're entitled under the Constitution, and there's a Right of Information Act. You must provide that information. So if the desire was to really ferret out the truth, they could have just inquired. But perhaps because they knew that the results would be something that they would not want to see. That's the sad thing with having an agenda. In fact, today, again, in the spirit of transparency, I understand that my good friend, for a long time we've been, shall we say, coordinating with each other, Ted Filon, is in Padcal right now for his Sunday, or rather Saturday, weekly program. I respect Ted. He's a very good journalist, and he's also a friend. But of course, again, we had to decline entry for the simple reason that it is not safe. It's really not safe. In fact, not everyone can go to the site. Only those that are authorized can really go to the site where construction is being done. Number two, you might just delay the remediation and remedial measures being done. You will just take away time from people that are supposed to do their job to guide you. And again, let me say that if they really want information, first-hand information, all they have to do is interview the MGB, get the records from the MGB, the EMB, and the DNR. It's all there. There is no need to enter our premises because it is not yet safe. But when the time comes, when we are in operation again, let me assure you that we will welcome the media to Philex Mining. It's our showcase, ladies and gentlemen.
Ladies and gentlemen, join me to thank Atty.Michael Toledo for his very, very good speech presentation today, an informative one.